Okay, so this part of the radio show is dedicated to one of my daughters who's the biggest fan of Caillou ever, and the other one who's small and says Caillou because she's also a fan in the making. So we are with Simon Payette, right?
Yes, hi. I'm the business licensing manager for Caillou, working for Chouette Publishing for now 6 years, and yeah.
Basically, he's Caillou's agent. That's what it really is. He's like Caillou's main dude.
Well, my son is Caillou. He's a year and a half, and he's like a huge fan already. So, yep.
All right. So, do we know what part of Canada Caillou lives in?
No, Caillou lives nowhere. He lives in, well, not nowhere. He lives everywhere. Like right. he's like
nowhere specific.
Yeah, he's every single kid. Like it's not. We're trying to children to identify with Caillou because he's a 4-year-old character that experienced the world, and for a 4-year-old, you're not living in New York, you're living in a big city. Like you're not living. You are living in New York, but it's more about your house and your direct environment and how you feel about it. It's more about that than giving a specific.
So for the people who don't know, let's talk about Caillou's family. There's the mother, the father, and the little sister Rosie. Talk about the family and the grandparents.
The family and the grandparents. It's because the publisher is looking at me now with big eyes, and I'm not sure what to say about them. No.
Well, no, they're a nice family. They're good parents.
It's involved. Yes, very involved, very good family. But the
guiding.
Yes, but the thing about Caillou, it's like it's all seen from a point of view of children. So a lot of critics that we get is that the parents are so perfect, but the parents are perfect because from a children point of view. When you're 4 years old, you look at your parents and you think they're the most perfect people on earth. They're the best father.
I need to highlight this part.
They're yeah, but I do too. I
need to replay this for my kids.
But it's really from the child's point of view. So that's why our focus is like that. Yeah.
Okay. Now, Caillou definitely seems to have struggles. Challenges.
Yeah, Caillou is like a normal kid, so he does have the same struggles like most kids do. He's
sharing. Sharing's an issue.
But then he's learning how to share like many kids, so it's not. His struggles are similar to all of the other kids, and he's overcoming them like most kids, like any other kids, and that's like the positive message about Caillou is like with helps of parents or daycare specialists or or friends or like you can overcome those challenges.
No, I remember when Clementine was copying everything that Caillou did, and he was upset that Clementine was a copycat. And then when Ms. Martin said how it was great that he was teaching everybody, then he got all proud of himself. So I really watch this stuff. I mean, you see, I have to. This is like what we do in the morning.
You're as big as a fan as your sons.
No, my daughter, absolutely.
Daughter.
Yeah, no. We even have the Caillou. We have some Caillou books, and we watch Caillou all the time. In fact, a lot of times at nighttime, it's either a Caillou or a Pajamanals, to kind of transition into the evening. So yeah. Now I noticed I'm familiar with the TV part of it, but I do notice that you have a number of different books from about Caillou. So let's tell me a little bit about all those books back there.
Okay, so Caillou has been on PBS for 15 years, but before that it was created as a book 25 years ago, and so we have two types of books. Well, really three types of books. We have our original titles, which are titles that are not based on the TV series. They're our original creation, and they're about important child development stages, such as the potty time, but also getting.
We're doing potty time right now. Oh yeah. Big. Not easy, and requires a lot of planning. You can't just go anywhere. That's right.
Yeah. So it's an important phase, but we have like the no phase or babysitter. When a child gets a babysitter, then it's a new figure
Anxiety,
of
separation.
anxiety.
Oh yeah, we have that. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's an important issue to deal with, separation anxiety. Yeah.
And then having a baby brother or a baby sister in Caillou's case. So it's all subjects that we try to tackle on a very positive and very from a point of view of a child.
Nurturing. Nurturing.
Exactly. And the other type of titles that we have are really the TV tie-in titles. So they're more fun and ludic. They're based on the TV series or linked to the TV series. It's older age group, more like 4-ish, about Caillou's age. So like really we say 3 to 6. It's where there's the most the most books that we do, and also apps like the Search and Count apps, which is part of the top #1 apps in the world.
No, wow.
So we have a app display here, but it's based on our books, Search and Count books. So it's a Search and Count app. It's very exciting. So there's a lot of things that we do around the TV character. We have like our box sets and the Storytime Treasury, which is like a huge best-selling title for us.
I actually know Caillou Gone Fishing. I know that. Oh yeah, what I find very interesting is that the grandmother does a lot of the narration, and she gives sort of that grandmotherly wisdom, and insight, which is kind of like a really nice thing. And that's I think what's unique about your show.
We because it comes from the book. There's always a bit this narration in the back, which helps the children understand the environment. But I like Gone Fishing. It teaches patience, which is and in a family, like grandfather, father kind of context. So it's a nice title. I really like. I enjoy reading it to my son.
I like when Caillou is with the dinosaur and he's wearing like the Fred Flintstone outfit.
That's funny.
So if Caillou started over 25 years ago, he really should be in college now.
Yeah, he's a bright guy now. Yeah. No, but he's well developed and he's healthy. We're proud of him.
So I understand that Caillou means pebble in French.
It does.
How'd that come about?
It comes from. It's like, because all the books, the original books, are based out of Françoise Dolto. It's a children psychiatrist.
Yes.
Sorry for my
No, you're doing great.
accent. And so he's because of all the books are checked by child psychologists, and that was our angle at the beginning, and to have this concept about from the children point of view. All this is linked on Françoise Dolto's teachings and books and readings, and so she was asking each children to bring a pebble as a mean of payment for the session. So the Françoise Dolto was able to evaluate how the children perceived the session. And like if he brings a small pebble or a big pebble, or if he brings a colorful pebble or a very dark pebble, or it told her a lot about how the children sees
That's fascinating.
Session. And so that kind of became the idea behind Caillou. And then because of the name Caillou also, it was because we created the name before the actual drawing. Caillou means pebble, so it also means bald.
Oh yeah, because I noticed that he and I have something in common.
So it kind of all linked together. Yeah.
Now, so the psychiatrist, did they build like a gigantic fish tank with all those pebbles or something? I mean, what do you do with like 1 million pebbles?
Well, I'm not sure if she was keeping them. I don't know, but I think it's a great idea to.
That is a great idea. So, what is in store for Caillou in 2015, 2016?
We have we have a book with a hand puppet coming up for fall that's going to be awesome, and it's going to be a lot of fun and interaction with the kids.
There's the book I love particularly, and it's you probably know it. It's Emma's Extra Snack. Emma's is a Caillou's friend, and she has diabetes. Okay. And this is a very nice story, and we linked a partnership with ADA, the American
Diabetes Association.
Yeah. So this is a book we are particularly fond of because of the association, and it's the first time we do something like that.
Wow, awesome. So, okay, is your website CHOUETTE.co?
Yes.
All right, cool. So for people who want to learn more about Caillou, I watch it on Sprout, and I go to the bookstore for the books. But if you want, go to CHOUETTE.co. Now, for those of us who are French challenged, how do you pronounce that? Chouette? Chouette. All right, Chouette. But
.co. Yeah.
Okay, Chouette. So Chouette.co, because it's not .com, because it's .co.
Yeah.
All right. So, and for all those people out there, like myself, we're big fans of Caillou, Rosie, the grandparents, the mother and the father. We thank you for what you guys do. Thank you.
Thank you so much.